Hey guys, it's Kuzomari here, back with another live stream from that horrid trying to test live stream of Procreate feature. That thing did not work out very well. So I just went to my phone so that way I would at least be able to finish this live stream. I wouldn't blame some of you if you don't come back to this one. But anyways, yes, I'm back and I'm going to finish this guy. And what is this option? Oh, hey, it has little features to change the tone of kind of like a filter on here. Let me see if there's any filter that makes this look closer to the original picture. No, there's not. Oh, shoot. I guess I'll just let it do its thing. Well, this live stream will not cut out. This one's on my phone, so yeah, I'm gonna get drawn here. If you guys have any questions, I'll at least be able to answer them this time. And yeah, one thing I hate about doing it like this is you guys, these colors you're seeing aren't accurate to what I'm seeing. And that's why I don't live stream like this unless it's inking normally. But my other live streams were a lot of them were painting. So I don't know. If you guys like it like this, from what I've heard, a lot of you guys like my live streams. So I want to move forward with this now. Let's see here. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. Or off to the side, depending on where you are. Desktop or mobile. Guessing most people are mobile. Hopefully most of the people who were on my last live stream do come into this one. From what it looks like, not so much, but maybe it'll take some time. That I wish Procreate would fix that live stream issue, because that is a really cool setup if it didn't keep on messing up. Hello, Kitten Paws. Man, getting upset with this because, man, I've seen painters that are really good. They take a long time, right? And it just takes them a long time to get something down. Like the whole painting, it takes them a long time. And there's one guy, Anthony Jones, and he does paintings just as good as these people that take forever, but he can do something of that quality in like, I don't know, like 30 minutes. And it's just craziness how good he is. And it's just efficiency. The type of brush he's using, not brush, how he uses the brush that he has. And it's kind of like a lot of painting, if you watch it go, they work in layers, and well, obviously layers, but I'm saying like layers of their drawing. They end up having too many layers of what they're doing, that a lot of it is almost like experimental instead of going straight in. You can get all these crazy awesome paintings if you know what you're doing right from the start. Of course, I'm nowhere near any of these people. This is just me trying to figure out how I can paint something as fast as possible. And I'm not a painter, but as you can tell. Hmm. See if there's any questions. Oh, thank you. And thank you, Kitten Paws. And that sucks about your iPad. How'd you break it? Oh, that would suck. I'm so careful with this thing. I'm just like, it's my baby. Sketchbook times like 1,000. Okay, sketchbooks aren't $1,000, but or $1. I mean, I'm sure there are some out there. Anyways, yeah, this is. I'm looking to really turn this into my primary, well, it is my primary art device, but like I want to really start taking it everywhere with me. I normally don't take it everywhere with me, but oh geez, your dog jumped over your lap and you dropped on the floor. That's horrible. Gosh. Couldn't imagine. Mm-mm-mm. When I first started drawing, what kind of art style did I lean towards most? Um, I was a huge Naruto fan, Dragon Ball Z fan, so when I first started drawing, I leaned towards Dragon Ball Z style anime. Um, so it's always been anime, but um, I've been recently getting more into realism, but it's not like I want to change my style. More so, I want to expand my knowledge in art because I felt like that was a big portion of what I was missing in just getting better in general. And yeah, I've been studying a lot of realism lately in order to get that. I want to be able to do a variety of style when it comes to, um, you know, just the normal cell shading stuff. And as well as I want to be able to go in and do those like really detailed paintings, really smooth looking paintings that you see around recently. Like they're almost photorealistic, but they're in a style. They're stylized. Completely forgot the name of them off the top of my head. That's actually a name for that. Hello there, Oliver. That looks like Poe. There's a rule I'm completely not following here at all, and that's trying to keep an idea of the saturation of my colors, the actual grays, not grays per se, but because I don't know, it's hard for me to describe. But I'm not a huge painter, but I've been getting into painting. For those of you who, I don't know how many of you are here for my last live stream that I just had a little bit ago that kept on cutting in and out, but yeah, my I don't paint a whole lot, and I'm trying to learn how to paint. And I was actually getting good at it for a little while there, and then it seems like every time I start getting good at something, I have to do something else, and then I start forgetting. But that's mostly because of the job I have right now, not art job, but the actual job I have now. Um, actual job, no, my full time fast food job. That I will be gone from in January. Uh, has been working a lot, so I end up forgetting how to do a lot of things that I learned in art. Keeps me super busy. Like this looks super weird, and I know it looks weird, but this is why I should really be looking at other paintings to get an idea of how they do this stuff. But no, I was like, I want to do it myself. I don't need no one's help. Who needs help? No. Don't feel ashamed to do studies of other artists' work. Just don't use them as your own. But I'm saying, don't be afraid to do studies and copy other people's work for studying purposes. Do not post it somewhere. If you did, there are ways to be like, this is a study of this picture, so and so, or whatever. Because people do studies of real life all the time, and they don't be like, and they're not like, it's from this location. But see, that's real life. You don't want to steal someone's work. But if you want to learn as fast as you can, copying someone else's work for learning purposes and just not posting anywhere, it helps you learn how they did what they did. I have a whole theory on learning to draw that I haven't put together for a YouTube video yet, but I want to. Hmm. Oh, bad idea. New layer. Let me see if there's any comments down here. We back. I know the fastest way to learn how to actually paint, other than needing to know your objects and 3D objects really well in order to be able to color the lighting properly. One way to help with that is to paint things in grayscale, which I have not done. It helps you learn value, and that's one of my biggest issues is value, because it's just like you may think you're adding in a shade when you're actually just adding in another color that's not actually the right value. And it can mess you up. Let's see. Your first live stream? You mean this is the first live stream you've tried watching? Do I use custom brushes or preset brushes? These are preset brushes right now. Every once in a while, well, especially with my inking, I use custom brushes or custom pens, because I have a specific inking feel that I like, and the way my tool feels that I've grown accustomed to. But painting, I found that I mean, I'm sure as I go on in painting, I'll probably make some custom tools and customize them to how I like. The more I know about painting and what I think I need for painting, I'll make custom brushes. But right now I'm just using preset brushes because I don't know enough about about painting, even though I've been studying a lot. Then I forget it because of work, but that's all going to change, guys. I'm going to turn into a monster. Starting to come together a little, right? Eh? Yeah? No? You don't think so? No. A little. Starting to come together a little. Ugh. See, I hate this because if I use these colors originally, like I see how I could have done this faster from the very beginning, and that's what I need to. What I need to start doing, or what I want to start doing, is writing down what I did wrong, and then so that way next time, like what I know I did wrong, and then next time I can fix that when I'm going to do something. Because sometimes I forget what I was like, oh yeah, I did this wrong. I'm gonna just delete my works or something, or forget what I thought to myself. Forget what I thought to myself. Well, Kuzomari, you're a weird person. I'm always called weird at work. I'm always called weird by people I know. It's like, hey, I'm normal. You're weird. I've embraced my weirdness, I know. I know I'm weird. I don't care. I don't care what you think. I'm a rebel. I'm gonna look at what people say. Thanks for the answer. No problem. And tips on doing digital art better. Yeah. I don't know. It depends if you're talking about like painting or just, which I'm guessing painting mostly, like colors and stuff, is the hardest part. Because if you know how to draw traditionally, if you're coming and inking digitally, the only thing you need is a pen that feels comfortable. Because inking's black and white. But when it comes to colors, it is tricky. I'm not I'm not gonna lie. It's definitely different than traditional work, and it has its own learning curve. Um, oh, what the heck's the hair? Okay, there it is. I would say the best thing you could do for digital work is when, I don't know. See, a lot of people tend to go into this direction for colors for something, when in all realisticness, most colors that you're going to find in something are right around here, the base colors and all that. Not to say that's the only place you would look for colors to paint with or use for a character, but if you're one of those people that end up going for these colors, or you try to go for a skin color and you go to do this and you're like, why isn't it working? Like, and when the skin color is actually more towards up there, you just got to kind of find out where everything is, because then you would go down here, move this over here for a skin tone shade, and just stuff like that. You need to make sure you find out that, because you have all the colors here, so it's kind of hard to find the right color that you're looking for. And color pick. Oh, what am I doing? Got lost. Color picking is a good way to, if you like something. I don't really do this very often. I try to do it with my eyes. I try to look at what they're doing, and then be able to, or look at the color and be able to automatically go and find it myself. So that way I don't want any like handicaps or anything where I have to color pick something. I want to be able to possibly just do it on my own. But yeah, to get an idea of something where you're like, oh, a skin color, where does that lie on this color wheel, or color square in my case? You color pick it, and then you start realizing, oh, where's the shade, and you kind of pay attention to where it goes. So that's what I would do. Consciously try to figure it out. Excuse me. Let's see what in the comments going on here. Do I use Medibang? Actually, yes I do. Not all the time though. I've been wanting. Oh, that is Clip Studio. So many of my other subscribers already know about this picture. I have a video of this that I'm trying to. I just need to finish it up a little bit more. But yeah, I use Medibang for some things. But yeah, I have a video for this I'm going to be posting soon. I've been saying soon for a while now because I just haven't had any time to do any videos. But hopefully that'll actually change now. That's cool. So my YouTube, it just cut out again. It might just be YouTube right now, man. I don't know if you guys are there. All the comments are still there. Hopefully it's because it doesn't say anyone's there. Hopefully it's live again. Oh wow, that's actually Well, those colors are pretty accurate. Huh. Oh, okay. Some more people came in. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. It kind of it just cut out on me. My application said YouTube stopped working, and then I was like, oh crap. So I went back on, went to the live stream section, and let me resume it. Thank God. Like that's pretty cool. I've never had it where it cut out before, other than when I was using the Procreate live stream version. But yeah, that was strange. Oh, I was looking at comments. That's right. But yeah, Medibang's a really good free version of like all these apps. But Procreate's only like $5 and it's amazing too. Procreate's more meant for painting and stuff, but you can use it for everything else as well. Should I want to improve traditional art before doing digital art? It doesn't really matter. Honestly, nowadays, it. I mean, it's always good to know traditional. Like traditional is always there. You can get a pack of like. I learned to draw anatomy on printer paper. I just get packs of printer paper and draw on that. But I mean, it doesn't take digital work to learn. So I mean, yeah, to learn digital work, you need something digital. But if you don't have the money for it, don't fret. You can learn from other ways on how to draw in general. So, but I don't know if you have the money to start off digitally, it's not a bad idea. Because I mean, nowadays everything is moving towards digital. Like traditional is going to be an afterthought in years from now. Like if you look at every drawn movie poster or just so many pieces of art nowadays are professionally done are digital. Like there's just too many perks to digital work for a company to want you to do something traditionally. It would normally have to be the artist pushing for that. So if you start digitally, there's a lot of people who actually have only really drawn digitally, and they're really good. So, and especially nowadays where it's like, oh, I have an iPad, I can take it with me everywhere. It wasn't like that, years ago. Like I had to, there was no such thing as an iPad that you could draw on. So, in fact, I used to be against digital work. Shh. I used to be against digital works. No one has to know though. There's only 3 people in this stream right now, so only you guys. But that was just me falling in love with manga and the way manga is traditionally made. I fell in love with it, like just straight up. I loved it so much, and I was sad to see me have to go a digital route. But I finally gave into it, although because it was cheaper, but as well as once iPads came around and stuff that you could draw on the screen on the go, it feels a lot less like digitally restricted. It feels very traditional. It fills that gap, that void. Although I do miss ink being all over my fingers. It felt like you did something, like felt like you did a lot of hard work. Well, actually, you did do a lot of hard work, but you could really see it. Oh my gosh, where am I? Okay? I almost thought I was painting on something else. This isn't done. Take a sip of coffee. I got them coming. I got one question. Oh, this is before it cut out. Am I gonna start a tutorial series? Yes. I I do see myself doing that in the future. I've actually been wanting to do it for a long time, and then I started wondering if I should make a Patreon or whatnot. But then I'm really conflicted right now on what to do. But I do want to do a tutorial series. Mm-hmm. Oh, oh, really? You saw those head sketch tutorials all the way back then? Oh man, those videos were so bad. Those videos are scary to me. I look back on them now. I'm just like, oh man, should I delete these? I was like, no, 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 no. I can't do that. Like, people can look back at it and be like, oh man, this guy sucked at like making videos. Jeez, I was always so awkward. Like when I'm talking to in those videos. Uh, but I really wanted a way to show you guys. I don't know. It's hard to describe. Like I've been trying to find out a way to actually show you what I know. And you know, now that I'm gonna be doing this, doing manga professionally, um, I'm gonna have more answers because I'm gonna. You won't believe what I'm gonna do. So I'm I'm pretty hardcore when it comes to when you become the best and become good. Some people don't really agree with the way I go about trying to do everything, get better and all that, but they have to deal. Because when I'm really in the zone, sometimes I'll end up eating like once in a day, and I'll forget to eat the whole day and stuff. It gets bad. But nutrients is very important. Don't do that to yourself. Like it really messes with your head, and it actually stunts your development, especially after a long period of time. It will start stunting your development in art. So make sure you eat a lot. There was once said calories are. Yeah, I think I said them on the last live stream. Calories are fuel for artists. When I heard that, I thought that was funny. Yeah, digital concept art is really cool, except for like, so there's like the professional way of doing it nowadays, which everyone has their own way of doing it. But when I watch like what actual concept artists do and what they, I don't know, it's crazy. Like there's little rules, not rules that you have to have, but they make like little rules saying you should have at least like 15 or 20 references that concept piece you have is pulled from. And when you hear that and then you look at a concept art piece or even like an environmental concept art piece, you really see the fact that you can tell they pulled from a bunch of pictures like that to create what they created, because it's just so out there. Like from like one corner of the image to the other, you could see several different, just different things. It doesn't look, I don't know, so hard. It's pretty crazy. When I heard that and then I started looking at concept works, I was like, oh, I see. I see what's going on. But I don't really, I did take that into consideration because it just means you're trying to pull as much as you can into an image to make it original, but you have to know how to put everything together in order to make it seem right. And I'm not talking about photo bashing. That's something completely different. Even though some concept artists do photo bash, I'm not. I don't agree with photo bashing. If you photo bash, that's cool. I don't hate you or anything, but I don't know. Look through here. I remember when. Oh yeah, sell tricks. Yeah, yeah. Just having all that like either like pencil or ink on your fingers, it kind of makes you feel like yeah. Have what on Twitch? I don't really use Twitch. I don't know really how to use it. I maybe in the future will, but well, uh, about losing your inspiration to draw. I don't know. Some you have to really ask yourself. Like a lot of people do this as a hobby, and I mean, some people start off thinking they might be able to do it for a living, but the more they go on, they realize it's not for them professionally. Like drawing as a professional is hard work. It's not skippy dandy stuff. Like listen to some of the hours. Like look up some of the hours that people actually work on this stuff and how hard it is. It's not easy. You have to. It's just like a normal job. You're not supposed to call in. You have to get it out on time. There are consequences if you don't. You can, even worse, you can tarnish your name as an artist are if you are late on deadlines and all that stuff, and you can actually ruin your reputation to the point where there's no going back. Like if you get fired from jobs, you could at least just not put them as a reference on your um, application. But if you're an artist that is known for just not not getting his stuff done, that will get around. But I don't know. A lot of people would tell me, are you sure that's what you want? Like this and that, it's hard. And it's like, have you seen me? Like the people who've seen me firsthand know that this is what like I do. I draw all the time. I draw even when I don't want to. Although there have been some instances where I'll stray away for a little bit because of a TV show, and then I get really distracted, and then all of a sudden I actually get depressed because I'm not drawing, and I don't know why I'm depressed, and then I realize I'm depressed because I'm not drawing, and it's a really weird situation when that happens. But finding inspiration to draw, that I don't know. It's a whole thing. You have to ask yourself why you want to draw in the first place, what you want to draw. You're saying, it's almost like you're saying you want to get back into drawing, but then does that mean you want to draw? Why do you want to draw in the first place even though you're not inspired? With every question comes more answers. With every answer, with every question comes more answers. That's not always true. With every answer comes more questions. But it's always good to keep on asking yourself questions in order to try to answer them truthfully, because that's how you find out who you are. If you're talking about yourself, I mean everything else. Yeah, you can ask questions about everything else, but I'm talking about yourself specifically to kind of find out who you are, what you want to do, what the truth is. You gotta answer everything honestly to yourself. Though, I'm not gonna say there aren't times where someone, per se, might be like in a really bad situation. They're really stressed. They don't know if they're gonna make it, and then they think they're gonna quit. For those specific people who are like at a level where they're just trying to make it and they have a hard time in life, a lot of the time you have to just push through. It's your drive that really changes everything. Your determination to actually make it, because I never thought I would make it to where I am now. Just remember, some of the biggest artists out there, some of the biggest inspirations and everything like that, they didn't think they were going to make it. They had really hard times getting to where they are. So just remember, look up a lot of the stuff that you like. Like, not everyone got to where they are through some like rainbow red carpet. Yes, some red carpet. No, this is taking me forever to paint. It's because I don't know how to paint and I'm learning in the process. I'm learning a lot from this. Let me look here. Are you the person who said God tier last time? I don't know. Someone said that. My art is not that good. I like oh gosh, God tier. I'm happy to hear I'm an inspiration for some of you guys. Oh, are you saying that? Oh, for WAF Warp, you're saying that not a whole lot of people do concept works with programs other than Photoshop. Livestream works other than Photoshop. Yeah, I don't know. I pretty much use anything other than Photoshop because I don't have Photoshop and I don't really care for it because Photoshop is kind of overrated. Playing video games. I help. Oh, you're saying you have more fun drawing than playing video games? MT Gain 94 Gaming. My voice is so soothing. I only see them on the Photoshop. Yeah, I could see why a lot of people use Photoshop. It's like the standard. In fact, a lot of people have to learn Photoshop in order to try to become a professional because, like, if you go to a company, they'd be like, "What apps do you have experience with?" And you want to be able to say Photoshop because most people will want you to work on Photoshop, and they just want to keep it consistent. But, anyways, I gotta change my name soon. Yeah, pretty long name there. But one thing is, I don't know. This is my experiences with it. See, I was an extremely I had a really strong fire of wanting to become the best, a mangaka, whatnot. When I was younger, I had like undiable like you wouldn't believe the passion I had for it. I'm sure a lot of other people had felt the same way. It was just for me. It was just some of the most amazing feelings in my life when I think back on it. Because, like, when I realized, basically, I studied some of the things Kishimoto said in his manga volumes. In between his chapters, he would do these little, biography things. And I found out from that and found out his age and I found out how old I was and when he got published. And I realized how far behind I was and how good I had to get by the time like he got published. I had to get that good by the time he got published from his first manga, Krady. And that fueled me to try to become as good as him by that time. And I spent about a whole year and a half, I think it was, sleeping 2 hours a night, 3 hours a night, for about 6 days a week, and then I would go and sleep as long as I could for one day of the week. I do not recommend this at all. That is very bad for your health, but that's what I did, and it did help. I was also a stupid kid, and back then I didn't have a whole lot of resources. Like the internet was big, but I didn't have anything to access it with. So they didn't have like real smartphones back then. I mean, they did, but they weren't like nowadays. And I couldn't find like tutorials the way you would now, so I had to study like art just from what I could. I would use the school library, all that. But basically, the things that killed my inspiration were video games and video games and watching too much of one show. Like nowadays, I find myself if I'm on what's it called, Netflix or Hulu, and I'm watching a TV show. If it's a normal TV show, for me, it's really fun. I love it. It's entertaining. But to be completely honest, it destroys my inspiration. I have no idea why. It just destroys it, and I lose. And actually, I'm getting back right now from watching, like, binge watching a TV show. So this is my first drawing in, like, a day or two of binge watching, and that kind of ruined me. So that's why I'm kind of moving a little slow in my head right now on all this stuff. Like, I can't figure out what the heck I'm doing here. But you just gotta, I don't know, you gotta figure out yourself. You gotta figure out, sometimes you need to take a step back and try, like the other person said, try different mediums. I used to hate drawing backgrounds. I learned to like drawing backgrounds because when I realized there's a certain beauty to doing all the intricate detail, even though it's hard, I learned to love it. I don't know, it's really weird to try to describe, but Sorry, I'm trying to put my phone on silent instead of vibrate, and I keep on just turning down the brightness of my phone. There we go. This clamp got in the way. I'm lost right now in this comment section. What are we talking about? Wait, who's narrow-minded? Are you talking about me? Okay, I could see myself being a little narrow-minded. Oh, oh, you guys narrow-minded? I don't know. I just want to draw. I've lost inspiration a lot. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like I've had some really bad times. Like I had artist block for like 2 years, and the artist block had to do with depression. So there is a debate on whether artist block is real, and honestly, I believe that it's not actually real. You don't have artist block. It's something in your life blocking your art, blocking your creativity, or the feeling to want to draw. It's stress in your life. It's something. It's when you think about it, every time that I've had artist what I call an artist block, it was actually me being worried about something, or me just not being inspired. Or not being inspired is different than artist block. You need to make sure you know that it is different than artist block, because you it's hard to describe. Like, but I do believe there's a form of artist block, but it's not just a thing. It's not just caused by nothing. It's normally caused by something in you, an emotion, something hard going on, something else you're thinking about, just something. And you know it's weird. Sometimes being too happy will make it hard to draw too. I don't know if any of you guys have had that, but sometimes also being too inspired will make it hard for you to draw as well. I'm looking at some comments here, guys. Yeah, becoming a professional gamer, that is definitely, see, that stuff people think is real easy, but that's like that's just hard. Just like any other job, like they literally have to, it's like gaining muscle memory for exactly what you're doing, and they just repeatedly do the same line over and over and over and over and over again, to the point where they probably don't even play that game really on their free time. Like some of them probably don't, whatever game they're going to become a professional, and they don't play it that much on their free time, probably because they're bashing into their brain this muscle memory of what they're doing, or what they, a line they have to do, getting in a spot, sniping someone, just like all this stuff. Like, but those jobs are hard, just like drawing jobs, like there are some drawing jobs that are easier than others and more relaxing, I would have to say. But a lot of drawing jobs are very stressful. Very stressful. Hmm. I don't want to go the blue direction. I want to go the purple direction with this. Almost red. But just a heads up, guys, I'm going to be going relatively soon. I'm not going to be finishing up this painting. But if I'm not mistaken, time lapse. I do have a time lapse of it, so I will be posting the time lapse of it when I do completely finish this painting. Let me look at some commentary. Yeah, jobs are hard. Everything in life is hard. It really is. Everything. Life is depressing sometimes, but hey, you can't let it beat you down. Do what you want, like chase after what you want to do. Some people are only meant to be hobbyist artists, and you have to find that out for yourself. If you want to be a professional gamer, it's not going to be an easy path. One of the hard things, though, is making sure you know what path you want to go down. Because one of the reasons why I'm starting to see success from everything I've done, not just because the group is awesome I'm with and I'm so lucky to have that position, but I got that position from getting in one group, going to another group, making a name for myself, and they came to me. And it was for, like my art. Like I got good enough to get some get some people to notice me. And honestly, it's all about making sure you. So I'm getting a little distracted here. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing with this shirt. You want to make sure you know what you want to do and then just go for it. Go all out on it. Because if you go all out on it, like from now forever till forever, you undoubtedly get there. As long as you're willing to put yourself through hell to get there. Not everything will be that hard for everybody, but you have to be willing to do that. I've sacrificed a lot. Believe it or not, I don't really have any friends I hang out with. I don't hang out with anybody. I mean, I live with my girlfriend, so my girlfriend's my closest friend. And my girlfriend. But other than that, I don't hang out with anybody. I don't go anywhere except for grocery shopping. I draw, and I chose this life because I know what I want to do. And I consistently did it throughout my years. Not to say I didn't have other dreams when I was younger. I did. I had a period, but I broke my leg. I wanted to become a professional skater, and I broke my leg. You know the shin bone, your tibia? I broke that, and I wasn't able to skateboard for a long time. But breaking my leg was the best thing that could have happened to me, because I would have never gotten back into art the way I did, and I don't regret that one bit. So sometimes your life also takes turns. Unexpected turns. And my life could even take unexpected turns, That's the scary part. My life's not over. So, life is life. It just keeps going. You never know. Where are these pants? Oh, they're there. Honestly, one of the reasons why these paintings take so long for me, other than I'm still learning how to paint, is I don't have a painting system. I mean, I do for things that have line art, which maybe I should take that approach like this, but like that on these, but I don't know. I don't really have a painting system that I go in, and I think that's one thing I need to learn is a good system for me to like a base color, then go in like for my cell shading. The way I do stuff with line art is I put a base color, I then put the shadow, and then I start drawing in kind of shines, I guess you could say, but it's more like the light sourcing, and then I put in shines. And maybe I should take a different similar mindset when I'm painting. Maybe I'm thinking of it too differently. You don't want to work in a cubicle the rest of your life. Who wants to do that? Like, yeah, I'm sure working in a cubicle ain't no fun. But those people make a good amount of money. You'll probably go crazy eventually, but make more money than I do at DQ. I am. Hopefully, you guys didn't hear that. I almost told you the fast food place I work at. I'm pretty ashamed of where I work, so that's why I never say anything. It's not even on my Facebook page where I work. I made that sound because I'm very frustrated with how this painting's coming out, and I'm also frustrated how this jacket is coming out. It's not coming out exactly how I wanted it, like most of my art, but that's another thing you need to realize. Most art from artists don't come out how they originally wanted it to come out. So if you think you're the only one, you're not. Trust me. Everyone's like, man, this is not what I wanted. And then everyone else is like, man, it looks amazing. I'm like, what? Are we looking at the same drawing here? What was that? Is everything okay? Is that from... Confused on what that came from. Yeah, I really like how they paint Legend of Zelda for Breath of the Wild too. Yeah, I really love that. Oh, sorry, it's like my camera's shaking because I gotta look at the comments on my phone that's on a claw. Oh, hello there, Enigma. Well, I'm glad you were able to make it in this stream. Yeah, the Procreate is always very responsive. It's super responsive. It's like lag free. It's crazy, especially for painting. I mean, this is a smaller canvas, but let's see how long I've been working on this illustration. Not today, just in total. Canvas info. 2 hours and 59 minutes. That's how much I wish I was able to finish it in. Or like an hour and a half. I think this should take an hour and a half. This has been taking me forever. But yeah, Procreate is probably one of the best painting applications you can get. If you're planning to paint, get Procreate. Pro-key paint. Clip Studio is very, very, very good too, so you can get that too. But I mean, if you're looking for something with a one-time fee, that will, keep you going, that is good, Procreate's there for you. I still love Procreate even though I'm a diehard Clip Studio fan. Let's see. Look at some comments here. So are we in for the Kuzomari Discord? I've heard of the name Discord. I have no idea what that actually entails. I heard it was like a place. I have no idea what. I just draw, guys. I know about YouTube, Deviant Art, Pinterest, Facebook, standard. Fudge my guys. But also I will be doing live streams more often when after the new year, and I'll probably live stream some manga stuff too, so it's gonna be fun. And if not that, I'll be live streaming some paintings, or like my chill time drawings, or my practice pages, or I don't know. I'm also going to try to upload a little bit more often. I'm going to try, no matter what kind of content it is, I'm going to try to upload once a week. Hopefully, drawing content. Sometimes maybe a review or something, talk about something, I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to try to upload like some drawing content once a week after the new year. It's just between the complete development of this new series I have and work and all that stuff towards the end of the year, holiday stuff. It's getting a bit rough. Always gets a little bit rough towards the end of the year when you're trying to get a new series out. Somehow, my boss doesn't understand the industry. The boss at my fast food job doesn't understand the industry and how one of the hardest parts of starting a project is the very beginning, is the start, the concept work. You're getting in the groove. It's not like you can draw super fast right off the bat. Like, yeah, I can draw fast, like when it comes to inking and manga and stuff, but I don't know. He, for some reason, doesn't think that I have to quit. He wants me to work there and work on 2 series with 44 pages a month and do promo pieces. And I don't know how this guy thinks, but whatever. Because I'm also not just I'm one of the writers for the series too, so I'm gonna be having a lot of calls with the other writers of the group, which also takes up time as well. It's always interesting when you find someone that just doesn't understand what you're talking about in your life, and you're just like, okay, yeah, we could just stop talking about that because you don't know what you're talking about, dude. Just in case any of you thought I was talking about you, I was talking about my boss still. That I will be gone from. Let's see if there's any good comments here. Discord. Discord is a communication service. Yep, you're right there. WAF warp, I'm using preset brushes. Discord, that's pretty cool. That'd be crazy if you guys made a Discord about me. I mean, you guys could always, I could always actually see your guys' art there if you guys did something like that, but I don't expect anything from you guys. You guys can do whatever you want. As long as it's not a hate page, I better not see none of that crap. Yeah, we hate this guy. Yeah. I think you guys were making a nice Discord page. No, we hate you. I know that's actually the whole secret. You guys are actually going to be making like a hate group about me. I'm like, what? No. This son of a beep doesn't upload enough beep. Oh, it just got really dark in my room. Is my computer shut off? for a second. See, there's also the nice and fast way of trying to get things done with this. If I decide to use a multiply layer and put it over, and I can get easy shades and everything like that. But no, I have to go the hard way around, and I'm like, yeah, because I want to learn how to paint. I want to rely too much on. Notice I haven't used any special layers like color dodge, add, multiply, or color burn or linear burn. I haven't used any of that stuff because I just want to learn how to paint in order to get the best I can. If I learn how to paint normally and make it look as good as I can normally, everything else will be enhancements to my art from there. I want to make sure this is all me. I don't want to have to depend on multiply to do the job for me. It's kind of like learning the basics, learning how to do it right. I feel like I have a lot more to offer you guys. I just haven't had the time to offer it to you guys. It's like I'm talking to a total of 4 people right now. Even though I had more people when my first live stream came out earlier today, and then all of a sudden it just got completely ruined because I kept on cutting it out because of Procreate's live streaming option. It was just poopy. I've been listening to music while drawing in this live stream, and it really helps. I can't listen to it out loud with you guys because I could, get sued or whatever. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I even though I've been getting completely lost, like I said, I'm going to be going soon, and I'm still painting here. That's one thing about painting is once you start learning some basics about painting, you can get lost in it and just kind of go while you're listening to some music. And if any of you guys remember what this looked like when I first started, it looked like poop. And I'm exactly like those artists I was talking about. I ended up working in layers of getting to the point to where I'm at right now in this painting, and it looks good now, but it took me forever to get here, even though I could have gotten to this point way sooner if I knew knew exactly what I was going for, and that's what I want to learn how to do. Let's look at some comments here. uh, 94 gaming. He's over here. He's like, so Discord duty on me. Yeah. I know what you're saying. Like I started with line art, and line art is something that I'm comfortable with. And let me tell you, once you start breaking out of it, unless you already have a basic knowledge of painting, it's a pain in the ass. Like you'll see someone starting to paint a face like from a blob. Yeah, don't do that. That is a mistake to try to start painting like that because you'll just crush yourself. You want to start off baby steps so you don't completely just devastate yourself. Like, I can never do this. Fuck. Oh, sorry, I just said a cuss word. Great. Now it's gonna be and they're gonna take my monetization off this video. Okay, now let's take away. Now, this is when you know you're doing good. So, in my opinion, let's see something. Let me see if I can click on this and see. If you're painting with some sort of sketch or line art, there are other ways to do this, but you know you're doing good. See, this isn't a painting. This is supposed to be like semi-cell shading, like a little more in-depth cell shading. You know you're doing good when you can take away the line art and things are still looking pretty snappy, pretty good. You can tell what's going on. Like, you can take it away and still know kind of what's going on, but when it's ink, you kind of got to keep some of it there to make it look right. I can't find something that's actually a really good example of what I'm talking about. Oh well. This is a random sketch page I was doing. Yes, she has nails going through her eyelids and her mouth is sewn shut. Okay. It seemed interesting to draw. Alright. I'm going to clean up some of the skin here. And then I'm going to have to go here soon. I got to go Christmas shopping, guys. Not for myself. Does anyone else realize he doesn't have an eyebrow? Notice I also haven't used that blending tool a whole lot. I'm really trying to just, paint. So I just kind of like zoned out and started like really getting into this. Yeah, it might look better if you had eyebrows. Um, by the way, yeah, flashback. I do commissions right now. I don't think I'm gonna be taking on any commissions until January, but I I do commissions. I do, but um, my commission prices aren't updated on a lot of my sites, so I'm gonna be updating those because yeah, they need to be changed to what my actual prices are. Like my DeviantArt prices, I don't believe I changed them yet. But Itachi, yeah, that's definitely something I'll probably want to, draw out sometime. If you're allowed to set, if you can put links in the chat, sure. I mean, I don't know if it's allowed or not. What region should I make it? I have no idea. Yeah, eyebrows for sure. Have fun with your shopping. Looking forward to your next stream. Yeah, hopefully my next stream I'll be able to get a little bit more people in this guy. I had some people before, but everything got messed up because I had to like do 3 different live streams. What's my favorite color? I don't know. Like orange, maroon. Maroon's one of my favorite colors. YouTube's being weird, saying 0 for you. Yeah, I don't know. Mine said 2. Yeah, it says 2 for me. 2 people are in here. Man, I've been doing this live stream for a while. What time is it? 7:15 my time. Holy moly! Yeah, I need to get going here. Um, as I say that, I take a drink of coffee and I'm coming right back to it. No, I'm just gonna kind of get into these eyes here, and then I'm gonna be this eye here. Then I'm gonna be leaving. Remember, guys, you guys can always check me out on my Facebook page, Instagram, stuff like that. I haven't really been posting on those that much, but when I have stuff like this that I'm doing, I do post on there. So I'll post the progress of this. And this guy totally looks way more like a zombie than I originally intended. He looks sickly. He has some problems. But yeah, no problem, guys. I mean, I like streaming a lot. Honestly, I get kind of lost when I stream, though. I'm going to have a lot I'm going to be doing in January, so I don't know how well streaming will go, but I do want to do them. Like, I think if I get my flow right, if I get the right system down, I think I'll be able to do streams just fine. So, but definitely want to make YouTube a big part of my everyday art life. What the hell? Whoa. Dang, I did most of that on a layer that I shouldn't have. Oh well. Shit happens. Damn, cussed again. Oh. See, it's starting to look, when I take away this line work, this very light line work, it's starting to look good. to the point where I would be able to just take away that line art completely and come in here and start working out some stuff. So, yeah. But anyways, guys, yeah, I think that's going to be about it for today. And yeah, I'll definitely do another live stream soon. Maybe I'll do a live stream before Christmas or something. Like a Merry Christmas live stream where I draw something. I don't know. Well, not on Christmas, but but yeah, like a live stream before Christmas. Maybe a live stream after Christmas. See what you guys got. If you guys got an iPad Pro, if you don't have one or whatnot. So let me see. Let me read any comments here real quick. It's your biggest pet peeve? 2, thanks for streaming. Have a good night. Oh, no. Someone help fix the Discord. What Discord? Yeah, some of the guys in here agreed to make a Discord for me. Yeah, if you guys, I don't see any link of a Discord in here, but hopefully I'll get the link of the Discord sometime. I'll be able to go there and visit, but that would be awesome. Take care. We are making a Discord. You're making a Discord. Okay. Well, anyways, guys, yeah, I'll see you guys next time, and hope you guys have a good night. Thank you. Oh, the bunch of comments are showing up. Okay, now I'm gone. You guys have a great night. Thank you.